Hey YouTube, we're back to some more gameplay. This time I want to say it's a lot more in-depth. I won't say it's a quickie because I am actually testing for the Master Circus Series, whatever MPT is doing. I actually managed to get an invite. It was actually harder to get an invite than getting a PS5 in real life. So anyways, trying to keep it on the DL, right? I won't show deck list unless I guess I pull a miracle win. I managed to go into like top 16 or at least do well, right? So there's that, and also sorry Risha for lying if you're watching the video. Probably not, but anyways, we draw Veiler, we draw Cyclone, we draw double call by, and a multi-roll. If you pay attention to me or follow me pretty religiously, I don't usually play call by, but for MCS I'm testing it. But we'll see. We lost Arrow, we're going second. And this deck is made to go first, which is also very weird. They're gonna reveal good old Vishuda, you know, Moye, very skilled. We have to Veiler that. They have the skill to have call by though, so you know, you're screwed, right? What do you do? What do you do? Remember, we don't have starter card either, so it's like, oh well, shucks, you know, that sucks. Oh well. What can you do? They're gonna pop off, presumably. Right? They're down to 3 cards. We know they're gonna make Chixao, and they're gonna go into either Sinister Longwan or Barone. Probably Barone, right? Everybody goes in that cookie cutter combo. We're just gonna fast forward. Wasting time. Hope everyone's doing well. You know, Longwan, yep, summon, token. Barone. Burn for 1200 because screw you. Draw a card, please give me a chance game. Hey, we're giving a chance. Alright. What do you do? We have to deal with a negate. That's one. We gotta deal with a monster negate, so that means if our engage doesn't go through, and well, we're screwed, right? So this is gonna negate our red ray probably, and then assuming maybe they have hand traps, right? Ash Blossom or something like that. So first thing you should do is to activate multi-roll, right? Multi-roll is the be all end all to bait things out. If it resolves, good for you. If not, then your opponent then you manage to get one of your negates out of the way, right? So sorry, for example, they negated this. That's one out of the way. We can hopefully do this. Activating Gog. If they have Ash, we negate it with call by, right? That's how you play. But it's better to do multi-roll. And the reason why we set that Cyclone, because at the moment that does nothing to I guess help us in immediate right now, right? Maybe like, oh, they set, you know, Blackout or whatever, but even then they still got a token and it doesn't matter, right? So we're gonna guide without any worry. Search for Ray, of course. Kevin, you should have searched for, like, I don't know, Widow Anchor, attack, boop, boop, boop. Sure, but it doesn't deal with the problem. Now we have to deal with a Barone, and all we got is 2 call buys, right? So you have to search starter card. Go on Ray. Bait things out, bait things out. We got through 1. There's number 2. You take the bait for some reason. I guess they're feeling greedy because I'm only at 68, right? Boop, boop, summon another monster, and it's GG. Thankfully, it doesn't destroy. So we go to Green Ray, right? Green Ray, attack. What do you send? What do you send, gang? We have Engage Engrave, so obviously we don't send another Engage. We already activated one thing with multi-roll, so it means we could probably set another spell card, right? But you have to set a quick play spell, so what do you send? Your options, basically, logically speaking, or at least the right line of play, is that you got Widow Anchor, you got Shark Cannon, and then Linkage. Those are basically probably your only 3 options that you should send, right? Unless you lose, right? So if you send Widow Anchor, that means you can't do Shizuku Shuffle unless you resolve multi-roll first, and then sure, you can search for another Widow Anchor with your Blu-ray, assuming it doesn't get Ash or anything like that, right? You send Shark Cannon, sure, it doesn't do anything. Maybe you reset it. Maybe you could banish this so they can't, like, you know, spin back your multi-roll. Maybe, I don't know. And the other option is Linkage. Personally, I choose to do Linkage, and you'll see why. Right, we send Linkage. Number 1, we play 3 Linkage, and so if we send 1, it's okay if we draw it because we already have a Ray Engrave. We don't really need a starter card. We need to fill up our graveyard, so at least when we do Shizuku Shuffle, we can maybe steal a monster, protect us from getting OTK'd. I don't know, with Shizuku Shuffle, right? With Widow Anchor, because Linkage is good, but we want to set that with multi-roll on their turn in case something goes wrong, right? And it's also a quick play that we can easily bait out, you know what I mean, without losing like advantage, if that makes sense. Because for example, we could go into Green Ray, or I mean sorry, Red Ray to add back or engage if something goes wrong on their turn, right? So we go to Red Ray, of course, to try to bait out, I don't know, other stuff. We're gonna Barone negate, sure. Only time they could. But that's one on the way. They're out in the gate. So we went through 2. We got double call by. Going to Blu-ray. We're gonna set the call by. Don't set the second one, just in case we have to play around Ash. But it's end phase, so we know it's not Vela, right? So we gotta play around Ash. That's the only thing we gotta play around. Basically. And I got Mdidi Crow, but nobody plays that, right? So we know we can set the call by, but then hold on to the extra just in case. And even if I had only 1 call by, I still would have kept it in hand, because we want to search engage no matter what. Or at least have a chance to search a card with Blu-ray, right? So we're gonna search. You're gonna Ashes, exactly what I suspected. Right? Since we want to search to set up Shizuku Shuffle, right? We decided to be greedy. We're gonna banish our Ash, we're down to 2 cards. So no Ash. You can search for Widow Anchor, of course. Set up Shizuku Shuffle. That. Now we can reset 2, because remember we activated 2. So reset Widow Anchor. Set our linkage, huh? So I like to always switch it just in case, right? And draw a card. For some reason they decided to play the extremely greedy play and switch out, because I guess they wasted their negate, right? But personally I would have just, you know, held on to it and then destroyed multi-roll. I felt that would have been a lot more safer. Right, so they banish, I banish their Moyi, and then they lose that because part of the effect, right? Cost. So Ray's gonna come out. These are probably 3 10Es, who knows, right? End phase. This is amazing, look. We tag out, going to red Ray, at back engage, right here. Nothing you can do about it. Can't Veiler me? Sure, negate. Oof. Oh no. Linkage can target this. And send it to grave. It's not on the field anymore. It resolves. Turn down to Blu-ray, obviously. At back engage. Guess what we search for Blu-ray? Hey look, we don't have any engage in grave. We search for 2 engage on our turn. Isn't that incredible? We have Widow Anchor Steel, double and gag, and we draw Veiler. At this point, you know, it's probably game. Or we're just gonna fast forward what I decide to do. I searched this for fun, right? I thought about maybe we multi-roll, or no, afterburners. Pop this, maybe we do some stuff with that, right? Maybe we have enough for a linkage OTK. Right? I was thinking about it, but like, you know what? Let's keep it simple, stupid. Don't make this too complicated, right? We search Ray anyways. We're going to green Ray. Let's see if we bait it out. Try not to. Steal. Remember, tribute that. Remember, Hamp, you can tribute to either field as long as you control a Sky Striker monster. So, there you go. Battle phase, boop. Namas. And there you go. I know, very 200 IQ play, right? So that's things you can do. I know I'm looking at the time right now. It's 8 minutes in for this match, but you need to be able to make these decisions in like 30 seconds, right? Because when you're playing against the clock. So there you go. Hopefully I explain more. I'll rather explain more in depth than like not be clear at all. So that's one out of the way. We'll watch the next one. Hopefully you'll learn some things too. So this is part 2. In the first one we played around like 2 negates basically. And this one we'll play against things that tell you no. So we said 5, they have the skill to have cards in Mize. You can Ash that. Luckily we don't get called by. We know it's probably Runic, right? Probably Runic. What do you do against Runic? Don't set anything, right? You set stuff that sets you up for the thing that pops your spells and traps, and then they banish more cards from your deck. It's very annoying. So, when we draw a card, draw another Ray, hooray. Alright, we have combo here, right? I'm of the mentality that you always try to threaten combo. If you have a choice to OTK, do it. You know, if you got to deal with like, I don't know, judgment or something, so be it, right? They're down to 3 cards. You got follow up for next turn. You're playing against Runic. They're probably not going to OTK you, right? And you still got plenty of cards in your deck. So if they manage some stuff off the top, it doesn't matter, right? So threaten OTK. Take the hit. We're going to tribute. They decide to change summon limit. That's fine. Okay. Cool. We don't get the OTK, but whatever. So what do you go into? You go into Blu-ray, so you search engage. Well, assuming these are not other things, we're gonna upstart because we're gonna OTK. Hey, we draw this. You shotgun that? You save this for Runic Fountain. Now I know I could have not said it. Maybe I'm playing into like the destroy spell or trap or something like that. But I'd rather take that risk than not setting this in case they somehow top deck Runic Fountain, right? So that's why you set 2, and I hold on to the third, you know, linkage just in, or second linkage just in case, right? So it's a 50-50 shot of which one they pop if they have to spell trap card, destruction card, runic card. So that's why. We're gonna attempt to search. Let's go through so we know they don't have to negate. So mystery card, mystery card, mystery card. Draw a card. One of the best top decks they could possibly have. Feels bad. Search runic fountain. Manage my only rose. Looks bad, huh? Now we chain cyclone. That's what we save it for. Don't burn it on the floodgate like 7 limit. It doesn't really affect you that much, right? If this is a skill drain, then sure. But that's fine. They're gonna card demise. Oh my god. There you go. They actually managed to get runic destruction. Set 5 cards. Doesn't matter. That's fine. Threaten game. We can threaten the game. Going gag. Let's see what they do. Afterburners. Why? Because remember, you can double dip now with Afterburners. We have 3 spells in graveyard. So if they summon Huggies, we can pop Huggies, pop, you know, their summon limit if we need to, or another back row. Who knows? Draw a multi-roll. Don't activate it yet. There's too much risk. Right, we're gonna threaten game. We're gonna red ray. I don't think they know that we could game them, but you know, we're just baiting things out. Gonna chain freezing curses to negate? Sure. It's one on the way. They're gonna manage my other Ngag. That sucks. Oh well. Attack anyways with 15. They're down to 3k, so that's 2 green ray pokes or something, and they're dead. Gonna blue ray. End phase. Attempt to search. Remember, unfortunately, all the runic cards are once per turn. It's the only one we need, right? Search Woodwanker. Maybe we steal their Huggies, link it off, blah blah blah. Do some stuff, right? Alright, if we drop it, sure. To make Huggies. Yep, Huggies gonna search. Search runic fountain. Luckily, Ghost Spell says no. That's a new addition too, if you pay attention. I'm gonna attempt to banish stuff just to activate to get 3 spells. Nope. So now it's a dead card, mystery card. Whatever that may be. We probably know it's a useless runic card because obviously they probably would have activated it to banish some more spells and get more, I guess, you know, mileage out of runic fountain. So that gets negated. This does nothing. Draw up his turn. At this point, it's basically game. Draw maxi, whatever. Now we can activate multi-roll because then we can bait out the, if they have another, you know, freezing, not freezing curses, the runic destruction, right? If they have another one, which they probably don't. I'm willing to take that risk. So pop, pop, and it turned out to be runic dispelling. Sure. At that point, doesn't matter. Summon Ray, GG. So when you play against runic or some kind of cancer like this, hold on to your outs, right, until you know the right moment, or like a key moment, I guess, choke point in their deck, which of course runic is like revolves around runic fountain. So that's how. And don't set your stuff because you're just setting. It's a reactive deck, right? So you got to do stuff for them to do something, right? So if you start doing stuff, they can do stuff. If you don't do anything, well, they can't do anything, right? It was kind of what happened. All right, thank you for watching. Please like, sub, comment, all that fun stuff. If you want to see more Skycheck related content, of course, wish me luck. I guess on Sunday, if you see me on stream, say hello. Shout out your boy Kevin. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'll have fun, you know, because I'm not watching Super Bowl. Screw that. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and support me, please.